Hi everyone. We're back in Two Summers with the Open Hearth. My name is Donna. My pronouns are he, him. I'm running the game. Let's get a quick intro from our players and their characters, and maybe a quick previously on that they want to call out. Um, okay, I guess we will start with you.
Yeah, hi, I'm Kay. I use the she and they pronouns, and I'm playing Jeremiah Briarwood Barnes, he and pronouns. Let's see. Last time he had we played some adult games and in the adult timeline, and Jeremiah finally had a bedside, quote unquote hospital bedside conversation with his grandmother slash main parental figure, Lorraine Briarwood, and then confronted the supposed patriarch of the family, Julian Monteiro, although that doesn't, his leadership is questionable. Who really is in charge of that family? Oh, and then him and Kira told Terry he needed to escape town, but they were trapped here.
Thanks, Kay. Mads, let's jump ahead to you.
Yeah, that's not traumatic whatsoever. Hi, Mads, they them pronouns, playing Terry, a very confused individual. Yeah, we were playing in the adult uh, time frame last time, and Terry is the responsible older brother type, but he indulged in a little bit of um, like a law breaking streak when he wanted to take a look at the recording studio recording studio area that Jeremiah was planning on buying or thinking about buying, just like a nostalgic walk through that sort of thing. And Kira taught Terry how to break into a place, but there were some strange things that he saw while over there. Um, and yeah, I mean, that was just the beginning of it. And yeah, they were just talking about some things that were going on in town. And Terry was starting to remember some things, although it was just in the back of his memory. And then, yeah, they met up with um, uh, Jeremiah later. And then that's when they dropped the revelation of, yeah, I mean, like, they're pretty much trapped in the weirdness of the town, and Terry needs to go. And Terry doesn't want to believe it. Not at all. Absolutely not. But yeah, there's something in the back of his memory that's freaking him out, and I don't think he wants to face it just yet. So we'll see.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Mads. And Mandel, do you want to introduce yourself and your
Yeah,
character, and then maybe pick out something from last
yeah.
time you
I'll,
really
I'll I'll
liked?
do a nod to something that I think happened with Kira because Mark is not here with Kira. So, um, hi, I'm Mendel. I use he/him pronouns, and I'm playing Remy, who also uses he/him pronouns. And I was not here last session, but um, uh, Kira, who's played by Mark, was here, and I believe and I watched the video, and one of the things that really stood out to me was when Kira was unveiling this whole conspiracy theory about a vampire at the Monteneros and everything to Terry, and Terry seemed to be getting increasingly more alarmed at this. Um, so, but in any case, so I look forward to seeing what happens next.
Okay, thanks, Mandel. So yeah, we spent the entirety of last session in the teen timeline. Oh, sorry, in the adult timeline. So maybe we should switch to the teen timeline for a while, unless someone has anything burning that they want to take care of as an adult.
I mean, if we want to do a short like vignette that Remy is returning with I've forgotten her name now. I'm so sorry. With Anne from a hospital visit. If we want to sort of excuse my absence, if
Sure.
that makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah. Other than that, I'm good.
Okay. Mendel, where do you want to start off, seeing as we haven't seen you on screen in a while?
So we haven't really touched. So I mean, I'm preoccupied with the missing package situation still. Jenny's missing, presumably drugs package, although we don't really know for sure. That Remy was supposed to keep safely and hid in a secret room or in a less used room in the library before things got kind of off kilter. Um, and I it's one of those things where I'm I'm wondering if there's kind of two ways that I could see approaching this. There's the sort of watching people who are in the library a lot, sort of when they're out of the library to see who's acting suspiciously, or there's hunting in other places in the library that the box could have been moved to. And I could see either one. I'm kind of curious which one seems more interesting to people.
Well, are you getting help from both Harry and Jeremiah, or who do you, in Kira's absence for some
Right.
reason?
Yeah, I mean, Kira would be the obvious partner in crime on this. But so I mean, Terry is very clearly the one I would be more comfortable asking. Um, the we still haven't so there's still something that I did directly or indirectly to Jeremiah on behalf of Jenny that I haven't sort of figured out, but it's why I've been wary to talk to Jeremiah. But probably I will have gotten sufficiently worried at this point that or maybe um I'm sufficiently worried that I would probably be asking Terry for help, or at least mentioning it to Terry during a study session, and maybe he's willing to just volunteer assistance. So, um,
I mean,
so in
he
that vein,
remembers that, like, you just seemed completely like oblivious to the fact that you were holding something for Jenny and the Mean Girls, and he was completely like shocked and like, Remy, do you know how much trouble you're in? Like, do you? Yeah, that's basically his take on it. So yeah, I mean,
I mean,
you want to do something with
but
that,
yeah,
then
I feel really bad about it.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So if you want to do something like that for one of our study sessions, maybe that is maybe the next study session
Right.
that we have as teens, because it's like
Yes.
it's on his mind, and he's like, okay, look, he pushes his books away. I know we have to get through like geometry homework and shit, but Remy, I don't even know where to start. The package, Jenny, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. It was in that room. I mean,
Did anybody? Do you know if anybody maybe saw you take it in there, or I don't know.
probably not. But I mean, I can't be sure.
Who else would have been able to go into that room? That's the other thing.
Oh, it's unlocked. It was unlocked. I'm not sure why it was locked when we got back to it. That suggests that whoever was in there probably had a key.
Right. And that means that they could have been rooting around in there for whatever reason and locking something else in there. And you don't know what was in that package.
No, I didn't ask.
Okay. All right. Maybe, I don't I don't want to see you get in trouble, especially with that crew. I mean,
I mean, I it's not really whether like I'd be in trouble with them or not. I'm just like I would I you know offered to do a favor, and I just feel like, I should see it through.
What specifically did she ask you to do? Hold it for her? Hide it
Yeah,
for her? Okay. And
for
when
a
were
few
you?
days, and
Okay. Huh. Well, we're here now.
yeah,
You
I
want to go? You want to go
if
look
it's
for it?
some yeah, if it's someone who had keys to parts of the library, maybe it's in some other part of the library.
Lost and found?
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a try, right?
Hmm.
Do you know? Do you did you put in something else? Like, did you put in a bag, or was it just wrapped up?
Oh, I did put one of those little chips for the library books. I didn't want it to leave the library.
Okay. All right. Well, let's try it. Let's go to the lost and found and see if it's there. I mean, it's worth a shot, right?
So this
Hmm.
seems like a challenge, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's find the lost stash. So the difficulty starts at one.
Hmm.
Okay.
Um, Active opposition in that someone has like hidden it for
Right.
their safekeeping, right? I think it requires time because it's a big library,
Yeah.
right, with lots of different places. I don't think you're particularly ill prepared or ill equipped. Um, I don't think numerous or massive target makes any sense. I'm not sure about unfavorable narrative circumstances because, like, while there's a lot of the library that you can get into, no questions asked. There's a lot of library behind, behind the scenes or whatever. So there are staff members here who might prove a problem. So I don't know. What do you think? I'm sitting on the fence between 3 and 4 difficulty.
Right. I do suspect that that there's a little bit of we've not established anything about how Remy's relationship with Anne gets to where it is in the
Yeah,
adult.
yeah,
And so I don't necessarily know that it's there yet, but maybe that's part of the mix of what's going on here. Um,
yeah. I think that probably gives you, if you're, a bookworm kind of
right, right.
character in their eyes, then maybe you've been given some carte blanche to go into places where you mightn't necessarily be
I
if
mean,
you
I might
were
even
like
be get
Kira.
deputized to volunteer at times or whatever,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
especially because like sometimes it's not worth getting home early.
yeah.
Um, so
Okay. Let's go with three. So,
mhm.
so on the other side of it, you have um, any traits that you can bring to bear. I suspect studies intensely will count for that.
It's
You,
paleography maybe.
I was gonna say paleography. I mean, you know.
um, I mean, it's paleography, so like it would be um, deciphering stuff for sure, but
Right.
not necessarily
That's fair. That's fair.
finding your way around the library. The problem with having a librarian as your GM in this game.
Oh, that's fair. Yes.
Um,
Hmm.
I think you have active help from Terry, so that's worth 2. And you can either, to get the 3, you can either spend one of your team tokens or you can take a complication.
Um, I I think I have one team token,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Um, I just it, a on one hand, on one hand, it is like tempting to just take the complication. So, but um, I feel like the complication. Okay. Um,
I mean, the likelihood of you earning another one in the adult section. I mean, like just think about that in the next two
yeah,
sessions, right? So
right. Um, sure. I guess I'll spend that token. So,
So I just want to get a sense of like how do you and maybe how does Terry search the library from top to bottom? Like what do you have different approaches? Are you always together? Are you herring off with ideas?
I mean, I tried to get out of Remy as clear of an idea of what the hell this packet looks like. So I mean, like, even maybe we're together in the beginning, like, checking out the lost and found stash, and if we don't find it there, then of course, like, trying to hair off to where we think it might be in the library, like
yeah,
somebody might have brought it somewhere.
I'm
Uh,
imagining it's a slightly obnoxiously large, but not like as big as a stack of like six books kind of box wrapped in paper or something. That's what I've been envisioning when I see it. Other
Okay,
people have probably
yeah, I think I'd had it a little bit smaller, but like a
okay,
small-ish box.
sure. Yeah,
Um,
that size that
that's
right. I've imagined it wrapped in paper,
yeah,
like nondescript brown paper, um, which is where I slipped because I'm not completely naive here. I did slip one of those things that'll set the alarm off if you leave with a library book without checking it out.
paddle tape,
Hmm?
paddle tape.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I figure I volunteer, I probably have to repair books on occasion, so I probably have access to one or two of those. And just put a little bit in there, and I know where it is, so I can take it out when I'm time to go.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
But
Okay.
that's my narrative conceit as to why I would expect that it's in the library because I think someone would have well, package beeping on the way out of the library would have attracted attention, basically. You know. Um,
So Terry's approach is kind of helter-skelter, whereas Remy is a bit more, I'll say, scientific about it.
yes. Oh yeah.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
pro
he's just looking for a box, like, wrapped in brown paper. I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, it takes you quite a while. Probably you're like you get in there early and you're probably thinking about lunch or like it can't be here when and you know you have this image in your mind of what it'll look like, right? So
Mhm.
and you end up kind of meeting back again um, near the kind of special collection ephemera area, and I don't know, there's some sighing or whatever. However, you deal with lack of success, and then you kind of see these document boxes just on shelves stacked on top of each other in a place where like no one goes
Right.
from the
Oh
kind of
yeah.
public, and it's like, well, though, I mean, those are not the right size,
But they could
but
fit
they
something of the
could
right
fit
size.
hmm
something like that,
Right.
right?
Right.
And then I guess you've got like two big kind of bays of these kind of stuff, which are, you know, all the kind of ephemera that community libraries build up.
Hmm.
And it'll be really interesting to get dug into one of these.
And Terry's just slumping his shoulders. Oh, God.
But it's just a question of taking them down, opening them, checking inside, and like you've
Right.
like half the shelves down, and then you hit it. You got one. Um, that's been it's in the kind of like folklore and news clippings section, and that it's
Okay.
got it,
Huh.
you know, wrapped in paper exactly as you left it.
Why the? How the hell did it get all the way here? The hell?
So I'm going to take a moment to sort of, I mean, I can't avoid the curiosity of looking at what some of the other items in the box are. Um, are they local folklore or are they uh, just sort of a random Molly?
Yeah, it's local folklore. I think it's about uh, the shipwreck that happened back
Oh,
um,
hmm
in the early 80s. Um, yeah, but
hmm,
it's like it's not. an awful lot of stuff. Maybe it was chosen because it was empty, or maybe some of the
Right.
stuff was moved out or like put on top of it to kind of hide it from a very cursory glance.
All right. Well, I will uh I'll be very grateful that we found it. Um, so I'm gonna
Get this back to Jenny as soon as possible. I don't want you getting in any more trouble.
So
so
you got this
yes,
box, right?
yes,
With the brown paper kind of
hmm
disguising it. You've got the towel tape in.
right.
You're you're not looking inside, Terry. You're not looking inside, Remy. You're not in the slightest bit curious as to
I mean,
exactly what's inside.
I mean, I'm not. Well, rather I am, but I promise not to. So,
he's still the responsible older brother. He's not going to look.
Kira will be so upset. I'm sorry, Mark. They're too responsible.
Really
oh no.
are.
hmm Now, so this is the thing. So I am sure. Uh, so my suspicion, and this is kind of breaking out. This is me, Mendel, not Remy, suspicion. But my suspicion is that uh, Jenny probably didn't want me to deliver it to her house. Like, as in, I think she had me carry it so it didn't go back home with her.
Ooh.
Um, like I think that so the point was I think that there was like I can't just bring it straight to her at her house. That were not the instructions,
So if you're
right?
the mule, then where are you supposed to bring it?
I
And
mean,
that's kind of what I'm looking for some possible answers for.
I think the obvious answer is the laundromat,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
hmm But or the room above the laundromat.
Yeah, though I think probably Jenny would have said the laundromat because she doesn't
Oh,
want to
that's
give
right.
away that
But
she has this apartment
right.
upstairs, right?
hmm So that's the thing. Should I guess I should keep it on me until I've given her some kind of message to let her know to meet me at the laundromat.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. So into the backpack for later. Um, how about Jeremiah? What, while all of this shenanigans is going on, I mean, I presume there's practice and all that stuff, but what do we want to see you get up to?
Yeah, so this is Teen Jeremiah. Practice is going on. Um, I imagine, let's see, what's important for us to see. Trying to remember last time in Teen Space, he'd gotten Lilith's name and kind of tried to approach Lorraine about that, but hadn't gotten much of anywhere. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to really out of the blue frame something with Lilith. Um, maybe there's a woman that looks familiar, but you don't recognize in the on the
oh, and this,
bleachers, right?
yeah, no, I can definitely, yeah, we could definitely do something like that. I don't know, like, because he definitely doesn't learn she's a witch until he's an adult.
Yeah,
And he doesn't know if she's, and he doesn't know for sure that she's his mom until then. But maybe, yeah, let's roll with that. Yeah, he's at a baseball game. It's the tryouts. Um, I don't want to do the scout game until we have everyone here. So yeah, I think this is, the baseball t pitch, the team, coach, maybe even Montanero's promised to stop in and take a peek or whatever. And he's yeah, finishing up. And there's a strange woman on the bench.
yeah. Um, yeah, and she is like obviously staring at you, which maybe Jeremiah finds normal because he's the star, but
Yeah,
you know,
he gets stared at a lot by ladies. Um, Even though it's definitely not appropriate. It's a thing. It happens. He's a, junior, senior high school. Uh, and he's running some extra laps, even though like everyone else has already gone in. And every now and then his eyes just keep flicking to this woman. And then he'll pause as he slows to like sort of jogging pace from the all-out run as he's getting closer towards the partition where she is. And he's like, do you need help, ma'am? The school's closed. There's not much going on."
are you talking to me?
You
I'm just watching. I'm
practice
waiting for
ended
the floodlights to go out.
Practice ended about 15 minutes ago, or official practice. There's not much to watch here.
I
Can,
understand.
can I call someone for you?
No, child, you don't need to do anything. Just keep doing what you're doing.
All right. And I think he goes back to, yeah, to running. And I think he does it for like it he'll do it until Montanero shows up, essentially. Uh yeah, that's his plans for tonight. So he is going to either physically give out from exertion, or Montanero will show up before that happens. One of the other. He's just working his body as hard as he possibly can because he knows he needs this. It's coming up, the moment, and he's got to be at peak.
And I think, there's a time when, after what seems like umpteen laps, your lungs are burning, and this woman suddenly stands up and starts walking out. And like as she passes like in front of you, going out the kind of pedestrian exit, like you hear, it's quiet, right? You hear Julian Monteiro's car pull up outside, this kind of low purr of this extravagant car.
I think he's a little dizzy. He ran so much his lungs hurt. He's definitely not getting enough oxygen to his brain. So he like realizes, oh, he's here, and he'll grab up his stuff to start heading out that same way. He'll stop at the locker room first, of course, because he can't, make a mess in the guy's nice car. But it's the same direction, and I think he's like half listening, half making his way towards where the doors are, but it's like this a similar pathway.
Do you want to, yeah, I think you hear footsteps right in front of you, as if that woman is almost leading you, or if you're following her unbeknownst to yourself even. And you sense something like when you go around the corner, um, but there's nothing there. You just have this kind of eerie, and like all of that's now, cooling sweat gives you a shiver, and that's what it must be, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
got to
just,
be that. He rubs at his eyes, takes a moment to like really try to get like a deep lung full of air, deep breath, uh, and do a bit of like a. He can't help himself. He does like a bit of like a 360 turn.
yeah.
Just looks all around him, but he doesn't see it. He just, yeah, sh probably shakes his head again, and he'll go to push into the locker room to quickly just, baby wipes, outfit change, throw stuff in the laundry basket where it's supposed to go for the team, and be as quickly as he can because he doesn't want to keep Mr. Montanaro waiting.
Yeah. So Julian is there, and I think probably like next week is the election, right?
Yeah.
And he's busy. Like he has a bunch of work out on the car seat, which he clears off for you, but he's definitely got a lot of other stuff on his plate. But you know, he gives you a like a charming smile and says, "Sorry, I couldn't catch the end of the practice, champ, but too much going on right now. I'll be there next week, though. One way or the other,
Yeah,
my calendar is free."
uh, yeah, no, if this is, I could always just figure something else out. And he's like, got the door like half open, hasn't like sat down. I could always figure if you're busy, you don't have to like. I appreciate it. Not that I don't appreciate it, but if you're busy, I don't want to take up your time, sir.
Jeremiah, I will ignore what's obviously some kind of temporary oxygen deficiency in your system and tell you to get in. Uh, we're
Yeah.
bringing you out for some protein, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, of course. And uh, he'll slip into the car and close the door, and he's looking out the window. And I think he offhandedly, his hand kind of goes to where the band-aid is on his cheek from that cut he got like a couple days earlier in the basement. And he's like, yeah, I really appreciate that. And yeah, his eyes are wandering out the window. He's almost like he's looking for that. He's not sure what he's looking for.
We'll make that steak extra bloody, will we, Jeremiah?
Uh, sure. That's is that like I I don't know the best science grades. Is that like how you keep the most protein in it, sir?
I don't know. I'd have to speak to the chef about the science behind that, but we'll make do.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I think you know you are kind of coming out of the kind of main road in town and like curling back up towards the lakeside road, heading to the Monteiro mansion, and you see like out of the corner of your eye again this figure just looking at you in the car.
And she's not. She's just on the side of the road.
Yeah, I mean, like when you get that glance in your peripheral vision, it's like someone is just standing there. Obviously, when you look back around, there's no one there. There's just a bunch of people
Yeah.
walking.
I think he
Um,
does like a very like quick like movement of like turning around and shifting his body like almost like give himself oh God, what is it? My brain cannot remember the word. The thing with your neck and
Whiplash.
whiplash. Thank you.
Yeah,
Move, yeah, quick enough to get whiplash as he's trying to look for that woman's face again because it's familiar, but it's not, but it's different, but it's not, and she was there, and why is she there again? And things have been so weird in town lately.
right. Is there, you want to see some more of this now or later at the Ontario place? You want to get some
Yeah,
more? Yeah. Well,
I
maybe.
think, yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was gonna say, I think an interesting scene, if it's not the baseball pitch and that I don't know if we want to prove to you is the first like real bloodletting scene could be something interesting.
Yeah. Um, I wonder if um I wonder if something like Julian says, you know, it feels very strange just having you over. Do you want to invite some of your friends like over for a meal? I mean, I think I think we all appreciate how much support they give you, um, as a baseball player, as a person.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be really kind. Yeah, let me I could invite Terry or Remy or he goes to say Kira, stops himself completely because he can't invite a Hollowell into a Montanaro house. That's just sacrilege. He's not really close. Maybe he names like one or two other people on the baseball team, and he's like he's not saying anyone. He's offering these people as options to Julian.
Sounds perfect. Let's get Curry and Remy up here.
Yeah, sure. And he'll send a text like, "Hey guys, not sure if you're busy or anything. Mr. Montanaro is kind enough to do for our recent win. Want to do like a bit of a celebratory dinner. And I know it's last minute, but if you guys could come, I'd really appreciate it. Steak! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark!
I think this would be a great opportunity to have like Terry have the Bajingas stared at, like scared out of him, um, especially in the Montanaro household, um, especially with what I'm thinking. But I don't know if it has any like real tie to it. But yeah, I mean, like I
No,
think
that's what I'm
this.
thinking.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it's like it's one of the few times that he's not actually working at the Dripping Dagger or at the diner. So I mean, like like yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he's done with the study session. Like, maybe this is the, he's like, do you think it's like right after, um, or it's like, right, yeah, right after he and Remy like, find the package,
I
or you?
think, yeah, I had well, I wasn't thinking ahead, so I've had that in the morning, kind of running up to
Oh, okay,
lunchtime,
then never
and
mind then.
then
Yeah,
the baseball
Right.
practice was like
Yeah, we
after in the
probably are
evening. So
maybe we're at one of our houses at that
yeah, that's fine.
point and get the
Okay,
phone call
sure.
because yeah, because
Oh,
we're a
wait,
little
because
free cell phone and
yeah, because I think maybe
yeah,
like you're a little bit more tech savvy at this point than I am, and then like maybe you're showing me like some of the boards that you've been playing with and whatever,
right.
and
I guess time frame wise, I guess we're looking at like instant messenger maybe.
maybe
maybe it's just like, I mean, let's be honest. Julian might have a cell phone in the car, a car phone or
Right.
something like that, right? And
Hmm.
Yeah.
so we'd get
it's
a
just like,
call, but I mean like yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
at your
no, we
house,
could
right?
get a call. Right.
yeah,
That's what
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Yes, is
Yeah.
that we right. Um, yeah. But yes, no, I'm saying like, so maybe one of us is maybe I'm bringing the package back to my house, so you decide to tag along a little bit so we
yeah,
can uh because maybe you're a little freaked out at the library right now
mm-hmm.
or
It's weird.
whatnot. But yes, like mhm.
So do you want to do the drop off and then we'll cut to the dinner?
Oh sure, yeah.
You bringing Terry along with you to the
Right.
drop off, or is it
Well,
just
actually,
Remy?
well, so here, can I throw this out there? If we
Yep.
want to give Kira the opportunity to look at the package before it gets dropped off,
I don't know about that. We're gonna
you
move
don't know
on.
about that?
Well,
Okay.
sorry. So you could sit on it, right? You could hide it,
Well, it's
and
more the I'm going to get it to Jenny as soon as I can, but she's got to be free to be at the place too. It's not just up to me. So I might leave her a message to let her know when I should, uh,
yeah, yeah. I mean,
circumspectly,
yeah.
right?
I
Or
guess
maybe call one of the other mean girls and leave a message with them or something that will get back to her.
Yeah, but I
yeah.
mean,
I
if
mean,
we're going to the Montaneros, I mean, like, wouldn't this be the opportunity to at least see Jenny and then get the message to her?
Yeah, that's another option, right? Like as
Yeah,
in I said, oh yeah, that would be a better way to let her know I found it.
so
yeah,
you can stash it, let her know tonight, and then
yeah, yeah,
Right.
if
exactly. And then we
And
do
so
the thing.
probably we're stashing it at my house
Sure.
uh and then
We get the call, or you get the call, right?
right,
yeah.
you know, and it said and I tuck away my my hiding things in public places book. which did not turn out to be so super helpful this time. So, um,
I have an idea for that, but that is another thing entirely.
mhm.
Um,
Okay.
Sorry, my brain, my evil
I
brain is
love
working.
GM Brain. It's great. No, keep
Yes.
going. Keep going.
I'm writing myself a note.
I love
Future me
these.
will appreciate it.
I love these notes. It's great.
Yes.
Fine.
By the way, that is a real book that was in print in that time, in this time frame, hiding things in public places, and
Damn.
it included, among other things, the idea of putting a magnetic lockbox on the
Mm.
bottom of a postal truck
Interesting.
so that because it would be reliably parked in the same place at the same time.
Amazing.
Okay.
So, mhm. Which
Um,
perhaps thankfully Remy didn't try that trick with this package.
Okay.
okay.
So we get the dinner
Um,
invitation.
yeah. So let's take a break, I think.
Okay.
Um, okay. So impromptu dinner party. Oh, not really a dinner party. It's just dinner. Fancy
Mhm.
dinner. Um, we know Jeremiah has been here before, and we found out last time, a couple of times ago, that Kira had never been there before. She broke in. What do we think about for Terry and Remy? Have they been in the mansion before?
You know, I can imagine I probably was there with my father at one point when he was checking in with the Monteneros about something related to the resort.
Sure. Yep.
But otherwise, like not like just kind of along in the car or hanging out outside the room while during the meeting or whatever. Like nothing more than that. I'm pretty sure Jenny would not have invited me.
Yeah. I mean, Jenny's crush notwithstanding, I don't think Terry would have come would have been here before. I don't think.
Like, despite being invited by her, or
I mean,
flimsy on the flimsiest of excuses, maybe.
I don't. I mean, what? He only found out. He only found out about her crush, uh, like what is it, like a few weeks ago or whatever. But I mean, like, even so, I mean, like, what pretext would she have to invite him over? I mean, I don't know. Assuming that he didn't know, like, right? I mean, like, he just pretended
Yeah, yeah.
not to know. So
Uh, she will attest that she dropped plenty of hints, but they were never picked up.
no, let's just call him completely like oblivious, and then like he never took her up on her hints to
Right.
come and visit her up at the Montenero estate.
Um, so yeah, how do you arrive? Do you get dropped, or was like a car sent for you, or do you just like bike up or whatever it is yourselves?
I mean, how far are we talking? I mean, like, if it's like, like a up a mile long driveway, then I imagine they would have had to send a car for us.
Okay.
How
Yeah,
how close is it to the resort too?
yeah, exactly.
It is the opposite side of town. It
Yeah,
is
they would have had
Oh,
to
pretty much
send a
okay,
as
got it.
car.
far away as you can get.
Got it. Interesting.
Yeah, they probably would have had to send a car for us or something like that because it would have been like, what?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean that's weird, right? Sending a car is definitely kind of the other
Are
half of it.
there aren't taxis in this town? It's too small, I assume.
There's probably like
A
uh,
taxi service, like
a taxi service, like one guy in a beat up car,
yeah,
that we
yeah,
can talk
substitute teacher.
to.
You laugh. I know a
No,
substitute
no, no,
teacher.
no, no. I mean, it's like Uber now. I mean, like, like if the
Yes,
side hustle is the Uber or the Lyft or whatever. I know,
exactly. Yes.
sure.
Hmm.
But even more so, like in a small town like this, right? I mean, like you
Yes,
just know it's like, oh hey, Mr. Thompson, you know what I mean? It's like,
exactly, exactly.
sure. It's like, uh, I mean, like, is that the situation? Like like they send the taxi for us, and it's like
I
it's one of our
I
teachers.
Yeah, I think they send a car. It's an
Okay,
employee
okay,
from the resort who gets you
sure,
know, kind of whatever passes for executive car to
sure.
pick you up.
Okay.
So there's definitely like flexing a little bit, right?
Oh God. Okay. And like as we slide in, I mean, like like I just Terry just whispers to Remy. It's like, this is weird, right? I mean, getting a car sent for us.
Yeah, I mean a bit, but it's also like how else to? They're like 2 miles out of town.
Yeah, I know. I If they didn't do it, I mean, I would obviously I wouldn't have done this. Yeah.
But
Okay.
still, yeah, no, it's a little weird.
Okay. Just making sure it wasn't just me. All right.
So yeah, you get shown into this house. I mean, for Terry, like, what is it that seems again like completely outside of an outside context problem? Let's abuse Ian M. Banks for this one. You know, what is it that strikes you as like strange and just over the top about this place?
Just the feeling of age and vastness of it. I mean, even though it's like all done over in dark wood, it just feels like it's like a cavern. Like the high ceilings, it's like kind of like the deep recesses, like all over the place or whatever, and it feels like it should echo, even though again it's like dark wood and it should feel closer than this. It should feel warmer than this, but it doesn't. It's like he just gets an involuntary shiver up his spine when he comes in, and he doesn't know why.
And Remy, what is it that comforts you strangely about this place?
Um, I don't know, I feel like this place doesn't feel like a home. It feels like an outward facade a bit, but I actually like the fact that there's some evidence, like on down one of the hallways, that there's some campaign signs lying there that like there's a bit more unkeptness just because of this election is coming up soon. That kind of gives me a feeling of like, okay, this is not an alien other world of people who can just afford to do whatever. There's still a sense of like they can also be overwhelmed here, if that makes sense.
Sure. So Julian's there, and I think you get shown into, you know, a room again, kind of plush oak, very grand. I think Jeremiah, you're almost disappearing into one of these plush armchairs. Um, and Julian rises to welcome you in. Boys, glad you could join us.
Uh, yeah. Thanks for having us. And like Terry will self-consciously like rub his hands on his t-shirt, and like we'll hold out a hand automatically, like like being polite. You know.
Yeah, and Julian takes it, gives you a good campaign handshake, right? It
Thank you.
does not look at his hand as if he's being greased up afterwards. You know, he's well practiced.
Hmm.
Um, Terry, I mean, yeah, you better tell us how this band is going.
they seem to be really cool. Uh, they're they seem to be getting a real good audience at the Dripping Dagger. So it's fun working with them for sure. Yeah,
Sounds
loving up
great.
the place. Yep,
Yeah. Never been, but maybe I'll make it one of these days.
you should. And like he has he's excited in spite of himself. Like kitty, and just really excited about toting yeah, they have a really great sound, and they play really well together. I mean, like you just feel the chemistry, and he's just like just being very excited about like telling anybody about them. So and yeah,
Uh, and Remy, yeah, glad you can make it too.
Nice to meet you again, Mr.
Prize you out of
Monteiro.
your hard studying, your books.
Yes, well, one must make time for these things.
I hear you're the debater also. States coming up, or is that ship
We're
sailed?
hopeful. Yes,
Well,
I'm not the only debater.
well, no, but
Yes, well, as in because it's team debate, right? So,
yeah, yeah.
so that's why I'm saying we're
Um,
right.
yeah.
Hmm.
Let me s let me see how dinner is coming along. I'll leave you three alone. I'm not taking stock, and he points at the drinks cabinet. Um, just not that bottle, he says, pointing at the extravagantly old champagne. Mm.
Yeah, Jeremiah like smiles at that. Like even though he's yeah, I think yeah, he smiles at that. He's a little giddy. This is sort of kind of crazy, you know? Like, is this what it's like to have a real home and have your friends over and your dad like welcomes them? Like, this isn't he like all these ideas in his head, like, and he's like, yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Montanero. It's very kind of you.
yeah. Terry's moving his gaze from Montanero to Jeremiah, and like kind of like what? Like yeah, he can't believe what he's hearing. Um, and when he leaves, it's like you you seem really comfortable with this.
Oh, well, yeah, it's been happening for a bit. I don't know if it's gonna go through. I didn't want to bring it up unless it was actually like a thing, but he'll reach into his bag and you'll see like it's half signed by Jim Barnes, like, but it's like such a messy scrawl, but there's like another needed signature, and it's the adoption paperwork where it's missing the Briarwood part, but it's like it's just been something that that Mr. Montenero thinks might be good for me and my prospects. I don't think it'll actually happen, but he's been kind enough to kind of treat me like, you know, I was his kid, and that's really nice of him.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. I no, I get it. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if I was. I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but if I was running for mayor, I probably wouldn't encourage a bunch of kids to try my alcohol cabinet.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think he's just trying to like, isn't that what a cool dad does kind of? He like scratches like the back of his head. And I mean, I don't think anything's gonna happen from it. I mean, I don't usually drink it. He's never like, and he wouldn't make anyone. And I mean, I've never drank here before. Like,
Okay, yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
you
I
know, focus on the game, but maybe we should. Like, that's kind of cool, right? And I think he'll go towards the cabinet and like go to like pull out a
hey,
couple
hey.
lines.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. I mean, we can celebrate with whatever. I'm sure they've got some other fizzy stuff we can celebrate with. It's fine. I mean, probably have practice tomorrow, right? I mean,
Yeah, but like a little won't hurt, and it's not like this will show up on a test, you know? Come on, Remy. And he'll look to Terry like as if Remy would be the person to agree with him. Like he's like, come on, Remy. Uh, and he'll like open the cabinet.
You actually know what those are? Like,
Uh,
have you tried those before?
no, no, but it's what like older guys drink, I guess. And he'll like pull one of the bottles, like obviously not the one that was indicated. Um, but this looks kind of cool.
I,
I imagine there's like some deep red viscous liquid in it.
I,
Oh,
I'm.
it's grenadine.
I mean, like, Terry's just looking really unsure, and then just kind of like, I mean, I don't. Is it a Friday night? What is it? What night is it?
Right.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't think I will. I mean,
Okay, you don't have to.
I'll celebrate with something fizzy, I guess. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure
whatever.
we'll do something else. And I mean, steak's a great celebration itself. You don't have to try it. I don't want to be, no, it's fine. Remy, do you wanna? Or,
So it so if I notice that that is actually grenadine, then
Sure. I mean, what else would it be?
right. Well, I mean, if
Typically,
it says so on the bottle, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Like if I know that it's if I mean I work in around clubs. I know what alcohol, like I know a little probably more about alcohol than Jeremiah does. I don't really drink it, but I probably like my
you're
dad would have
familiar
probably
with it.
let me have something like grenadine because it has very little alcohol in it.
I
Um, and so in the interest of keeping Jeremiah out of trouble, I'd be willing to share a glass of grenadine with him.
I
So
don't think it's grenadine. I'm gonna put this out there. I don't think it's grenadine. I
okay,
think it's
if I
some
don't
kind of
think it
fancy
is, then
label.
hmm? Oh,
I think it's
you
got
think
like some kind of like yeah, fancy looking label. Like maybe it's like labeled as if it's like a scotch or something or
okay. I'm just
whiskey.
I'm just thinking viscous red is kind of
Well, that was,
I
I
know, I
mean,
know. Okay, you're grabbing another bottle. That's fine.
yeah.
Okay. Um
I think Jenny arrives at this moment and says, "Wow, so much discomfort, so
Oh,
unready."
oh, hi
hey.
Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Oh, I feel like I've upset the mood.
Oh no, I was hoping to run into you here.
Oh, really? Are you delivering?
Well you requested uh another location.
Like, so you found it?
Yeah,
Okay, we're friends again, I guess.
I don't think we were ever not friends.
No, no, but I can stop worrying.
That's my goal. So just let me
Great.
know when.
I don't know, like tomorrow maybe?
Sure.
Maybe Sunday.
Yep. Just what time at our usual time?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Terry's just kind of like ping-ponging back and forth between you and Jenny, and, and just giving like a what the hell look.
While you guys are giving each other looks, I think Jeremiah is gonna pour a little bit of the drink into the glass, like no more than like a thimbleful, you know, just to be able to like say he did it, kind of, and will take a sip. He's just kind of watching this because he's so awkward around Jenny because he wants it to be something it never will be. You know, like he wants to be part of this like nuclear family, blah blah blah. And that's never gonna happen. And so he doesn't necessarily know how to react. And also he's completely confused by whatever Remy and Jenny are talking about. He has no idea.
Right.
Yeah. I'm
And
not friends enough with Jeremiah yet to be able to give him the whole story.
right. And I imagine, like, maybe you still remember a little bit that Jenny confided in you about maybe liking Terry or whatever, but yeah.
Yep, yep. And so all that's kind of awkward. And so he's just gonna sip this drink thing and pretend he's cool.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, uh, Terry's just gonna shove his hands in his pockets and just kind of like wait it out, like whatever the hell's going on, and just kind of be like, all right, guess I'm just waiting for dinner.
Jeremiah, dear, um, do you think I could borrow Terry for a minute?
Oh, I don't know why you're sure. Like at first he goes to question like why are you asking me, but then he wants to please her in that moment, and so he says sure.
And then like Terry's just kind of giving him a look, like a what the hell look again.
You get
And
apologetic bunny eyebrows.
and yeah, she takes the crook of your elbow and says, "Come on, Terry, it'll be fun."
Okay. And then just kind of like gives a backward glance to Remy and Jeremiah.
Jeremiah can't save you, Terry, and he doesn't want to anyway. He knows it's fun.
Where are we going?
I'm going to show you something in the basement.
Okay.
Wait, the basement?
Yeah, there's some wine which apparently um, so correct me if I'm wrong, Terry, right? Your aunt runs a diner and her family ran some cider uh, thing back in the day, back in Prohibition, if you believe that. I
I
think we have,
guess. I mean, I know she's got a mean cider recipe for sure.
well, we have some of that cider.
What?
Yeah.
Well, the basement's kind of and he'll step forward a little. Why don't I carry it so you can show him up here? The basement's kind of muggy and not nice. Not to insult the basement, but
I mean, I can carry it. I mean, if it's in like a barrel or whatever. I mean, I do this stuff all the time at the Dripping Dagger. That's fine.
Well,
That's
you
what it
can take
is,
a
right?
look. You can take a bottle or two, you know. Uh,
All right.
or you
Well,
can say whatever. I just think
okay.
it's interesting. I think you get a kick out of it, and your aunt too.
Okay. Especially if it's aged like that much. I mean, it might have turned to vinegar by now, but okay. I mean, sure.
Maybe it's apple wine. I don't know. I don't know the details.
All right. Well, let's check it out.
Jeremiah looks like he wants to come, but like isn't sure what to do.
Oh, I think I think we'd all be interested in seeing. And I mean, we'll be back before your father gets back, I'm sure.
Well, if we all disappear, you know, I think someone should be here at least to know when dinner is served or whatever. Also, four people, it'll definitely be too crowded down there.
Oh, well, fair enough. I'll wait here then.
And like she looks at Jeremiah as if to like question whether he's going to stay behind or come with.
And I think Jeremiah doesn't say it anything because he knows his words will fail him, but he goes to like step up to stand next to Terry.
You get like a distinct, like barely like barely perceptible, but there's like there's a sign of relief in his spine when you do that. You don't mind
Yeah.
if Jeremiah comes with us, right? I mean, could be fun to see
Yeah,
this.
could be fun.
Okay,
He's been down there before. He knows what's going on.
okay.
Jeremiah will finish off whatever was in the glass before putting it down. Uh, and he looks nervous, Terry.
And he just kind of gives you a look, though. I mean, like as you kind of look fidgety or whatever. But maybe he's chalking it up to the fact that you just drank and like you didn't drink slowly. You know, you sipped, but then you chugged, and then it's like, oh great, now now he's feeling the effects of whatever the hell he just drank. Great. All right.
Let's let's go down.
So yeah, it's this dry, kind of oppressive, long stairwell deep into the earth. There's kind of sconces on the way down with flickering lights. And then you get to this wine cellar. And there's a plinth in the middle of it. There's some, I don't know, detritus on it. And she looks up at the wall and says, I'm not sure where it is now that I'm down here. I always get turned around so much when I'm here. And I'm gonna spend complication or
Okay.
spend points to put in a complication here.
Okay.
Jeremiah, um, what's the burning reason that you feel like you have to leave right now?
I think he wants us to go well so badly, and so when she says she can't find it, Jeremiah's like, "Oh well, I'll go search, through the different areas, and I'll bring it back over." And so like he'll go to like turn and like we'll go down a different area of the basement to try to find this bottle.
Okay, Harry.
And Terry will just kind of like make like as if he's going to try to call Jeremiah back, but then be like what reason could he have, right? I mean, like we'll just. I mean, I guess we could just pick a wall and then take a look, right?
Yeah, do you
And
want to
then,
see something weird?
uh, okay,
And she goes around to the other side of the plinth and she looks into what you can now see as a hole, like a head-sized hole in it. Jeremiah swore he could see something down there last time. A glint of something like treasure. What do you think?
I, I mean, imagine if somebody built this thing, then they would have found whatever is down there, right? I mean, he kind of shoves his hands back into his pockets and just kind of like tries to seem like nonchalant about it. Have you
I mean, I
looked?
don't know how. Yeah, I'm looking right now. I don't. Sometimes I see something like rubies or jewels or something down there, but I think it's my imagination.
Okay.
That's okay. You don't have an imagination, Terry, do you?
I mean, just enough to write stuff. Maybe write some songs. Oh, you mean you want me to look down there and see what I see?
Well, I'm curious, is all. You don't have to. And she turns her
Does
back and like starts looking through bottles on the wall opposite.
he kind of calls out to her? So, I mean, does everybody see something different when they look down there?
I mean, Jeremiah is the only one who said they saw anything. Well, anything else other than me, like.
I mean, he'll kind of like just. I mean, is it a hole? What is it exactly?
It's a hole, you know, so like a I don't know, like not quite a foot across circle in the stone, and it's dark and deep.
I mean, he'll like just kind of like sidle over to it and then like just do like one of those things, like kind of just like, you know, sort of looking into it, but like,
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
least a
Staying
foot or
frosty.
two away. Yeah, I mean, because he's already like literally looked into a basement before, and he remembers what that was like.
Yeah.
Hell no, you know.
Mm.
Let
So
me help you over. Let me help you look for that cider bottle, and then like he doesn't think he sees anything except for like darkness or whatever, and then he'll come up behind Jenny and then like start looking up at the wall. That's a lot of bottles.
a lot of bottles. Um, and yeah, so I think you're both there looking for bottles, and I think maybe Jeremiah has found something in the other section that it could be. And I think when you come into the section, you see something crawling out of the hole right behind Terry and Jenny. There's claws, there's elbows, it's this kind of sickly, pallid white body with rags on them. Um, Jeremiah, like this, you know that if this thing sees you, it will devour you. What do you do? It can't
Uh,
see you right now. You're beyond its peripheral vision.
I think we hear the shattering of a bottle because I think Jeremiah just loses his grip on the bottle he had brought over thinking it was, and the bottle just shatters, making a loud noise, the splash of the alcohol against the floor.
And I think Terry's head whips around, and then we'll go in that
Well,
direction.
hold on.
Sure.
So when you drop the bottle, like the only person who looks over is Jenny, and she'll give you a wink.
He's gonna shake
What
his
do you
head
do?
no. He's shaking his head no at Jenny. He's like not saying anything. She's like, no, like
She smiles and she looks back at the bottle. Harry, you feel something grab the back of your head. You can feel the claws start to dig in to the flesh on your skull, and it starts to pull you back. And then this strange maw extends around your throat and starts drinking.
And then like you just hear him like start off with a like shit 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 shit, and then like he can feel like the the sucking or the the bite, and then just the pulse like through his throat, um and then like he's just kind of frozen there, just like not even like reacting, because he doesn't know how. I mean, like this thing's got the back of his head, right?
Yeah.
Is it
And
kind of like
Jenny,
intertwined in his hair and stuff?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean it's kind of almost too big to care about
yeah.
anything like that. And Jenny turns around and looks at you and says, "Don't worry, honey, you won't remember a thing." And then you just blink and you're holding a bottle of this cider in the basement.
Wow, that's history, huh?
Um, Jeremiah, what did you stick around for that?
Yeah, I think he just stood there and watched. After a moment or two, uh, he closed his eyes because he didn't want to see it anymore, but he didn't know how or if he could do anything to stop it.
Okay. So
What's the
yeah, I mean,
what's the look on Jenny's face like when he's like holding the bottle and then looking up at her and saying, "It's like, history, huh?"
you look so pleased. You found it. Excellent. You can take that home.
Yeah, my aunt will totally dig this.
I hope it gives
Are
you
you
sweet
sure? Wait,
dreams.
are you are you sure that it's okay? I mean, we're obviously taking it from the stash. He's looking around,
Yeah.
and he begrudgingly smiles at her and is like, "Well, thanks for this. Wow."
Jeremiah, what's going on? It looks like you've seen a oh, you dropped a ball. Oh, that's
Yeah,
too bad.
let me just clean this up. Why don't you guys go upstairs?
You uh, you need any help? I mean,
No, I don't want to. I already got my own pants dirty. I don't want you to get yours. It's fine. Why don't you guys take the bottle up? And it's like a very weak smile.
okay, all right. Yeah, let's bring this upstairs and then I can put it somewhere you know, that I can remember to bring it with us when we leave.
Okay. So Jeremiah in the basement. Or maybe we can go back to Remy.
Yeah, what's Remy
You're
doing?
yeah. You're left alone in the house. Well, at least in the room. Do you sit there or do you explore or what is it that's grabbing your attention?
Oh, I don't know. I'm so Julian's not back yet. Or sorry, Mr. Montenero's not back yet.
Unless you want to wait and talk to him, but you're
No.
left alone for a little while at least.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I just wasn't sure how long. Um, all right.
Uh,
I'm
as
probably
long as the
going.
plot needs, right?
Yeah, sure, sure. Um, no, I wasn't sure. Yeah, I probably would be poking around a little bit. He kind of said it was okay to go into the liquor cabinet, so maybe other places are not out of bounds.
Mm,
Um, so but yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I guess this is the inner sanctum area. This is like where the family dining room would be, right? And
yeah, I guess this
so,
is maybe the I don't know the drawing room or whatever the proper
mhm,
name for it is in this kind of
right.
grand house.
Yes, that's a much more polite way to describe the drinking room, right?
Yeah.
Um, yes. Although I don't. Okay, so yeah. So probably poke around, see if there's any nearby rooms that kind of have something interesting. Maybe, probably perusing towards the bookshelves, generally speaking.
Yeah.
Um, but otherwise, just keeping a weather eye towards the drawing room. because that's where Mr. Montenero is coming back to.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Um,
and
so yeah, I mean, I guess the general collection here is lots of bespoke hardbound collections that are kind of like status
hmm
symbols, but also there's some like law library
hmm
stuff here, lots of official publications for the state. You know,
right.
there's I guess a career politician's library here as well.
Is there, I guess, is there like any, like the equivalent of the politician's version of trophies, as it were, like certificates or pictures with important people
Yeah, I think there's
around
probably
here too?
some pictures with important people statewide,
Okay,
but also maybe into Oregon. So
right.
yeah,
hmm
across the border. So yeah, a lot of you know photographs of people who must be important because they look important, but also maybe some people you vaguely recognize from the news, right? Maybe the
Right,
governor
right.
of the state or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You know. And then yes, is there anything that, I mean, I guess I will try to notice if anything looks out of place or curious in that respect, but I mean that's probably what's occupying me
Yeah.
while I'm waiting.
I mean, we could if you want to find something juicy, that sounds like a challenge.
Sure. It's an
Um,
invitation for complication.
Invitation for complication. So, um,
I mean, probably lawyers this and studied intensely would both be relevant here.
yeah,
Especially because like legal government related things in particular.
yeah. I think though, in terms of difficulty, I'm only talking two. Like you've got your head on the swivel because you don't know when you'll be able,
Yes.
how long you'll be able to look for. So that's the only
hmm
thing that I would say is adding difficulty. So two only. Um,
So I'll either take a complication or you decide that lawyer-ish is applicable.
uh,
Or that neither of them is applicable, then I'll take a bunch of complications.
well, I think at least lawyerish is going to be
Okay.
uh, so yeah. I mean,
I
I
have
think you could
nothing I can spend. So
you nothing you can spend. So it's really up to me whether I think it's complication. It seems unfair to let everyone downstairs get the complication, but not you, right?
sure.
Um. So yeah, I think you find a photo that is been so the frame has been laid down
hmm
on its front, so it's not visible. And this like just attracts your attention, like someone is hiding something, so I must
hmm
find it. And you turn it
Or not so much
over.
hiding as didn't want to see something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Hiding it from themselves, maybe.
Yes.
And there's a photo of one of those important people who's in a photo with Julian, but looking much younger. And the person they're with is kind of not there. The photograph looks like there's something very strange happening. Uh, like however the image was bound, the stock has failed,
hmm
but just where this person is.
Right. So it's like, is it like that kind of old photograph moisture blemish thing where it like or like but just kind of around that person?
Yeah, yeah. So they're like fading in a way that no one else is in this
Right, right.
photograph.
Like their image was corrosive to the silver colloid.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes. hmm
Um, and I think you're looking at it carefully, like trying to figure out exactly what might have caused this.
hmm
Um, and Julian is behind you,
hmm
and he just kind of slams it right down on the bookshelf where it was. Remy,
Oh, yes, Mr. Bunky there.
the drawing room wasn't enough to keep you occupied, wasn't it?
Well, I'm afraid that Jenny came by and invited Terry and Jeremiah to go down to the basement to look at uh, some cider produced from I believe Terry's ancestors.
Of course she did.
But she said there wasn't room down in the cellar for all four of us, and I decided to stay up and just everyone was taking longer than I expected. I apologize if I poked anywhere I shouldn't, as it were.
Not at all, Remy. It's quite all right. Um, dinner's ready. Why don't
Cool.
you call the others up?
All right, we'll do. The basement is that way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Second door on the left. You can't miss it.
very good.
Um, and I think like you see him just take that photo off the shelf when you've kind of turned
Hmm.
to leave. He's not letting it up there.
Right.
He's going to remove it entirely.
Hmm. Hmm.
So you got called back up, Terry and Jeremiah and Jenny too. Let's cut to Jeremiah down there. What do you do
Obviously, I
after
think
sweeping up?
yeah, he cleans up the stuff, but I think he's looking at the hole where the creature came from, the thing that attacked Jeremiah that he just like watched, and he feels like against his cheek where that band-aid is, and he kind of walks closer to the hole. So he's like standing near the edge of it.
I think you hear, but somewhere in your gut, these nails scraping on the stone inside. And a whisper that says Briarwood.
And I think Jeremiah will drop down so he's like kneeling in front of the hole and goes to almost look in again like he did that first time Jenny told him he could see something in there.
And when you look in, this clawed hand cups your cheek and strokes it, and you feel a sliver of blood escape.
I'll come back, but you don't touch him again, okay? I'll, and he'll reach and he'll like pull the band-aid off his cheek. And I think the tear of pulling it off kind of like makes that the scab comes off. And so like there's like some blood welling on the edge of it.
You're trying to enforce your will upon this thing.
Yeah, I guess he's brokering a deal to try to protect Terry.
Um, I mean, I think you're charming, but I'm not sure you're charming enough. Um, so, um, more powerful, active opposition. Uh, do you think you're ill-prepared or ill-equipped for this,
Oh,
or
of course he
you-
is. He has no idea what he's doing.
okay. Um, so I guess four looks like four to me.
Yeah. So he's charming.
Yeah.
He's I think maybe we could like I don't know if I can bum the historian and the family histories and the Briarwoodness into something.
How does that give you leverage?
This thing clearly is interested in Briarwoods
Mhm,
and things with history connection. That's not Terry, that's Jeremiah.
mhm. Okay. So I guess you have something, maybe it's just a gut feeling that, like, because of the way it said your name or because of the
It called
difference.
him Briarwood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not Barnes, not Jeremiah, right? Okay. So then I think you can spend a token and it might still require a complication to get to four.
Yeah, I'll spend a token and do the complication. I'll take a complication.
Okay. Um, and I think in your mind it says you'd better or I will feast on him.
Oof. And I think at the mere thought, uh, Jeremiah picks up one of the shattered pieces of glass he missed and redraws it much more jagged over that like original cut so that it drips and bleeds more down into the hole.
Okay. Deal with the devil, signed, sealed, and delivered.
And Julian didn't even have to get his hands dirty.
Let's take a break. Okay. So I think we're going to switch back to the adult timeline. Um, what do we think?
Well,
It's been a while.
we'd left off where Jeremiah and Kira were like trying to impress upon Terry that they can't leave,
Yeah.
but he should. Yeah.
You know, not right away. He can spend some time in town with us, but
Yeah.
once the band's done with its thing, he should go. He should move on with them
Yeah.
and take Remy too.
So what do you think for Remy? Where do we catch up with them after the excitement of the others?
Well, probably it's the making sure that like I mean that so we did the vignette as it were about bringing Anne home and making sure she was situated after whatever doctor's visit or operation or whatever was going on, during the last day or so. Um, and yeah, and then uh, we could probably have like a little um maybe so Anne's kids. I now see that the write-up on there has Anne's kids being Alice and Jack, which I hadn't realized that link up before.
Okay.
So and so that would so maybe they're there at that point in time or whatnot, or like they're back from school so I can go and meet up with people. Um
Yeah. So they're both like high schoolers. So
Yeah. So like, but someone's got to make, work figure things out during the day, as it were. So, although I guess I'm also teaching in high school, so who knows? Hmm. But
yeah. So do you want to meet up with the others
yes,
for like
I
some
was
of
saying, I think that would make sense. Um, and yeah, and probably on the way there, like on my drive over, like as I'm pulling up, I guess I'm probably contacted that whose house is it? I'm trying to remember. I guess it's I probably would have gotten in touch with Kira and tried to meet up with them from there, unless trying to work this out. Where is everybody at this point? Especially with Kira not here.
I mean,
uh,
we could time jump. We could we could
Right. I
fast
mean,
forward to.
that's what time jump is fine. I'm just trying to figure out like where, yeah, where we want to set the scene, as it were.
I'm wondering if this is a good time to finally go back to Terry's aunt's house. He's finally going to deal
Mhm.
with the bungalow. Yeah. Um, did we establish that you were in the same hotel, or you were staying at the, or you
I'm
have your own
staying.
home?
Oh, I'm staying at Anne's
Okay,
because I'm helping take care of her.
gotcha, gotcha.
Mhm.
Hmm. I mean, I think Terry would have like let you know, like, where he was staying and such, and then maybe if you check in with him, he'll tell you that he's going to head over to where his aunt's house. Uh,
Mhm. Okay.
yeah.
I imagine that as I sort of pull up, my phone that's sitting on the passenger seat next to me has another call from mom on it that I don't answer. Um, I'll head inside because I am sure that I can hear distress in Terry's voice when I've gotten a hold of him. So,
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't been back since she died.
right.
I mean, he pretty much just closed it up and then started jaunting around until he was back. And yeah, so I mean, you'll probably see him like still kind of like standing contemplating the house. He hasn't gone in yet.
I'll stand next to you and sort of wait until you want to talk. I know this is a lot.
I honestly didn't think I was going to be back here.
But I mean, you can't just make the memories go away by never coming back, right?
I know. I mean, who else was going to take care of this place, right? I mean, I should just clear out the rest of it and then
At least hopefully that gives you some closure.
that's the hope.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not again, I wasn't planning on coming back here, Rem. I mean, and he looks at you
Well, I'm glad I'm here to help.
and he'll kind of like, clasp a hand around your shoulder and just say, "I and I really, really appreciate it. I just got the weirdest ass news from Kira and Jeremiah.
Oh,
Yeah, come on. Let's
sure.
go inside, and
We
you'll
can talk
notice that.
while we work, as it were.
Yeah, yeah. You'll notice that when he pulls out the keys for the house, his
Hmm.
hands are trembling a little bit, and yeah, takes him a try or two before he can actually get the key in the lock.
Right.
So, and then as he starts, I mean, it's kind of relatively like taken care of. I mean, like
Hmm.
it was kind of left the way it was
Right.
after her funeral, but there's like dust and everything like that. I mean, like maybe he had people kind of come in, like, every so often to kind of keep it clean, but you know,
Right. Or make sure the roof's not leaking
yeah, exactly. Just kind
and
of like
nothing.
maintain.
Yeah, like a neighbor check in every week or two.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hmm.
Shit. So he completely avoids the kitchen because that's where she, you know,
Hmm.
was the most prevalent, and he'll start off with his room, and he'll kind of like stand in the middle of it before he turns back to you and like kind of rubs his face. They told me the weirdest shit today, saying that they're tied to this place, to Silent Falls, and they can't leave. What do you think of
I
that?
mean, are we talking something metaphorical or something more?
I don't know.
Okay.
I I'm like I I told them, I said, I don't even remember what the hell I said. I don't know whether I said stupid or what. I don't know. But I'm like, doesn't that sound insane? I mean, and I was looking at I looked I was like, Jeremiah told me to go. Remy, he told me to go.
I mean, he obviously doesn't want you to go, but that's, I don't know. All right, you're getting a hug.
Yeah, and he needs it because he's
Yeah.
just like
Hmm.
he's just starting to crack. He's just yeah, like he's murmuring into your shoulder. I don't
Hmm.
understand. I don't. I just. I thought. I thought I got over him. I really did. I thought. I mean, I'm just gonna come here. There's no way he would be back, and I would just do the single side thing, and I'd be done. And he's here, and now he wants me to go away. What the hell, Rem?
I mean,
And they said they want me to take you with me. They want you to leave too. And he starts he rubs the side of his neck, and he doesn't know why.
I didn't tell you more. They didn't tell you what they're afraid of. This is
I,
obviously afraid for you.
if they did, I'm, I don't remember. I'm still
Okay.
processing. Like,
Okay. No, no, it's fine. Fine. Well, we got to take care of this.
yeah, yeah. Sorry.
No, no, it's all good. I just it'll help to not focus on this and to at least give yourself a little time, a little space.
And the
Okay.
first thing that his eyes fall upon, like when you say that, is his old guitar that's in the corner. It's like, fuck. And he goes over to it, and it's way out of tune, obviously, because it hasn't
Oh
been
yeah, yeah.
hasn't been tuned in, years. But
Hmm.
he'll still kind of like run his hands along the strings.
Have you played much anymore?
Yeah, sometimes. Um, when I do some of the road work for some of the bands, like sometimes the guitarist will let me, you know, like play with the spares, and then just show me like some of the new stuff. Especially if they've made their own guitars, they like to show me the the stuff they've tricked it out with, and then he kind of absentmindedly starts to play something.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, it doesn't sound in tune, but I mean, like,
No, no, yeah, yeah.
I composed something for. I wrote a song for Jeremiah.
Oh, I recently or a long
A
time ago?
long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess he liked it.
I
Okay.
mean, he's probably, from all I can tell, his feelings didn't go away either. So you're not the only one in that boat. But to my mind, it's whatever's. I mean, this is Kira was telling you to get out too. So
Yeah.
something is scaring her too.
Telling us both to go.
I know.
Do you know what it is? You've been here. You've.
I have some thoughts. There are there are things in this town. That's true.
That's what they said. They, they said there was shit in this town underneath.
Yeah. But the thing to remember is, you know, no matter where you go, uh there's freaky stuff that's pretty terrifying. And that's true in the town here, but that can be true other places. So you can't just give up, right?
Yeah. How? And he puts his guitar back. So then, how do I convince them that? I mean, just to leave. I mean, he doesn't have to stay here. They don't have to stay here. They can leave. Right? I mean,
Well, the problem is, the problem is just leaving doesn't fix the problem, right?
okay.
Doesn't, yeah. I mean, Jeremiah did leave for a
Yeah.
long time,
Yeah.
but he came back. And now he's saying he can't go again. So there's
Yeah.
something's going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know what we can do about it, but I think we need to know more.
You you found out stuff about Silent Falls, right? I mean, didn't you used to like look up the local history and stuff like that? I thought,
Like the shipwreck,
right?
the rumors of all sorts of cults and occult beings, and of
Cults.
course all the lies and misinformation to cover up the shenanigans that people are getting up to. Yeah.
Cults.
like the mud
witch.
witches.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it has anything to do with them?
I don't know. I think we need to get you on a little more stable footing for right now. You haven't said goodbye to Jeremiah, and I think that
I don't want to.
exactly.
I'm not.
So you're going to talk to him again, and we want to make sure that you're in a good headspace to actually talk to them.
You're right.
But you can't make people do things they're not going to do. And if they're really stuck on this idea, I don't know that we can change their minds, but we can try.
If if I asked you, would you leave?
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now.
You okay?
Anne's not recovered enough for me to get going yet.
And he starts to look around beyond his room. I get it. I totally get it. All right. Yeah. Let me get the rest of my crap and fix this to get ready to show. So,
Yep, and get to
and
work. Do you want me to grab some contractor bags and we can start 3 piles?
yeah, that would be
All
great.
right.
And
Yeah.
then as you do that, he's gonna go over to the kitchen counter and he's going to kind of like knock on it and then look out in the distance and then just say, I miss you. I miss you so much. And then he gets to work.
Do you want to see Jeremiah up to something, or what do you have in mind, Kay?
Hmm. Um, they're at the house. Kira's not there. Um, Jeremiah could go for a, I'm open to either. Happy to end it early here if that's good. Jeremiah could also go for a walk in the woods.
God.
The old haunts.
Can't get in trouble. Not at all. No, absolutely not.
You know, he's got this new information about it and all this other stuff and all this stuff swirling in his head. The responsible thing would be to go, and go back to his hotel room and go to sleep or do something. Or he could go for a walk in the woods.
Because walking alone in the woods always works out well, right?
Hardly any briarwoods have gone missing in those woods.
Hardly any.
Hardly.
Yes.
Just the clearing, where the mud witches were that they went to before.
Yeah,
Totally no real reason that he's going to that place at all.
I'm just trying to think of all the Briarwoods who have gone missing, either on screen or off screen. I mean, have any of them been recovered or found? I don't know. But sure, let's go first. Um, so is this
Literally Killian
like,
went missing in these ones.
and he was a park ranger.
Who were Park Ranger?
Um, okay. So yeah, is this like nighttime, daytime,
Let's
witching
say sun
hour?
is starting to set. Yeah, witching hour.
Okay, yes. The sun is starting to set. Yeah, so you have the full night in front of you. Um, how prepared do you think Jeremiah is? Is this like a just a walk that turns into something else, or
Oh, he is not prepared at all.
Okay, okay.
Bagel. Like this is he was in his car. He was supposed to, or his car was supposed to be going back to the hotel. Ended up in front of this area.
Mm. Um, so yeah. I mean, it seems so foolhardy, I hesitate to give you a challenge number. Um, you just want the complications right out the gate, don't you?
Oh, please.
Um, well, I guess I'm wondering at which point, how far in do you even know where you are when you
I think
get
he's.
this,
Oh, go for it.
sorry, when you get this feeling like you're lost and something is looking at you.
I think he's at the clearing and he's pulled like a blanket from like the back of his car that he brought with him. And it's definitely like of the baseball team he plays on, like some of their merch. And he knows he's lost, but he's also like he doesn't know how to get back from here, but he knows this is where they were that night. Uh, and the fact that he's being watched, I think he like goes to flip out the blanket, with his hands and looks around and it's like, "Is that you, Lilith?"
I think you feel something burning in your hand. And in the split second, as you look before you drop it, you see it's an acorn.
It's like carrying an acorn. Yeah, he drops it. I think he drops it onto the blanket itself.
And you hear a voice coming through the trees. It could be the wind. Yes, I'm here. Of course, we have always been here.
I think he'll sit down on the blanket. Then why don't you come out here and actually meet me?
And the smoldering acorn starts to sprout in front of you at like a funky science video, time sped up kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think by the time you're worried, it's already wrapped around you and is already like 5 years old oak tree. I've got
He
you
like
right
blinks
here.
as if he, what is this your way of taking me back? After all this time, what you're gonna wrap me up in a tree bubble as if that's gonna protect me?
If you haven't come because you're mine, then you can reach some sort of therapeutic bliss back in town. That's not what we do here.
What do you do here then?
We try to protect this town.
And that was more important than protecting me, right?
Obviously.
And I think he hadn't been struggling with the tree before, but I think now he kind of does. He sort of like kicks out and tries to like muscle his elbows out into it as it's wrapping around him.
And I think that's a perfect place to stop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, okay, let's stop the recording and then we'll do our debrief.